We are.
So, for a long time,
Does that matter?
No, I guess not. I guess not. But,
For a long time, I've practiced the vibration that I'm about to demonstrate for you here, but
well, that's a good thing, because I've pretty much lived easy. And a few years ago, my wife introduced me to your teachings.
before you go further, we just want to play with you just a little bit
Sure.
here, because we want you to feel that everything that you've ever lived is funneled to right where you are now. And the only thing that matters is that you're standing now is the juncture between you, what you're realizing, and everything that you have vibrationally become. So and of course there's nothing wrong with what you just said, except for a long time gets you looking back at all of that, which is far less powerful than right here and now. So what we really want to say to all of you, not just in a conversation like this, certainly not in a conversation like this, because we have all the time in the world, but we have all the timelessness in the world, but get to the point. In other words, get to the point, because you're on the point. You're on the point that we want you to understand what the point is. This is the juncture where you meet the energy that creates worlds. This is the juncture where you are or are not a vibrational match to everything in your vortex. So let your pointed conversations be about understanding that juncture and then utilizing it to your most effectiveness, you see. So words like, oh, Esther uses a common phrase. She'll say, well, 100 years ago. Well, she doesn't mean that, but it's just her way of saying so long ago that I can't even remember the details of it. Well, we say to her, it's not, it's now. Everything's now. So what would you like to talk about now? We all get it, that
Sure.
You just didn't think of it just now, that it's been a long time coming to this. It's been a long time coming to this, but right now.
When other people around me are clearly off the road, clearly out of alignment.
In your now?
In my now. And
In your now point of attraction. So they're in your experience because law of attraction made a terrible mistake?
no, more so because
You've rendezvoused with out of alignment people.
Correct.
Because there's an active vibration within you that has awareness of out of alignment people. So are we going to talk about the people or you?
I guess about me.
Yeah. So
Because I guess I want them to follow me. I want them to join me.
they already did.
True enough.
They already did. Oh, you're saying you want to take them someplace else.
Correct.
Then go someplace else.
Okay.
Did you get that? Because it's really easy to evaluate the conditions that are manifesting and think that now I'd like to. So here we are in this place that we really don't want to be, with momentum that we really, and we want to head off in a different direction. Well, you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. The train's already going down the track and it's going to go where it's going. So you're going to start over the next day. You're going to start over in so what is the emotion that you are looking for in these relationships with these others? What's the somewhere else you want to go in emotional terms?
Ease.
Want to go to alignment,
Yeah.
want to go to ease, want to go to fun.
Yeah.
Fun. So you like fun with others?
Yeah, definitely.
You like clarity and fun all mixed together? You like really smart, funny, intelligent, clear-minded others to play with?
Yes.
Yeah, so go there. Think about how that feels. Think about how that feels. And think about it when you first wake up in the morning. Think about how that feels. Get some momentum going on that for 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 30 days. Get some momentum going about that, and then watch the way you begin realizing entirely different scenarios, because your point of attraction shifted, and so therefore what you attracted shifted.
That's awesome.
So now here's something else, and this is really good. You're really going to like this. So as you got that just now, you all felt it in one way or another, and it sort of gave you a sense of, here I am, the center of my universe, and I'm attracting from the environment around me these kinds of people: clear-minded, fun, inspired, creative, happy, expansive others. Ooh, doesn't that feel like a good crowd? Mm-hmm. Oh, there you are. So it feels interesting that here I am, a person, and I've attracted a person, a person, a person, a person, a person, and I got a good party going on. What we would like you to realize is that there's a potential party in everybody you know. So when you get there, then you attract it from that one and that one. In other words, you're not looking for a whole different group of people. You're not reaching into the universe and selectively sifting through people to bring different people to you. You are tuning yourself to the attraction of the best of all of them. And we want you to give yourself credit for who you've already assembled, because you haven't been making mistakes. Nothing's going wrong. You're in the process of molding this into place. And there is so much positive momentum in every single relationship you have that with a little tuning, you can tune it into something that will be really delightful for both of you, you see. But the key is, you got to stop asking them to make the changes. You got to make them. You got to find the emotional change in yourself. And some of them, they will come with you. They'll come with you. Some of them will bounce off and go somewhere else because it's just too big of a gap. But most of the people you know will come with you. Most will, because you've already vetted them. They came to you. You've been a positive attractor for a long time. Every one of you has been a positive attractor for a long time. You're just freaking out in the specifics of it. Do you see what we're getting at?
Yeah.
You're freaking out in the manifestational phases of it because you have a misunderstanding of how this works. So you've been attracting all of these wonderful people around you, and then you say, oh, these aren't the scenarios that I want. And then you get really specific about the stuff you don't want, and you put your umbrella up, and even though they're there, ready to deliver to you the love and the clarity that you want, because their inner beings are there with them, wanting to give you the part of them that you most want, you don't let it in because you are predisposed to who they are. Ooh, do you know how many opinions or attitudes you have about people around you that do not then let them give who they really are and what you really want from them to you? Because your perspective of who they are is already so cemented in terms of your vibrational practice that even though all of them wants to give you something different, you don't let that part in. You only let the parts in that you've practiced. People will rise or lower to your expectations 100% of the time. That's how powerful you are. Don't you love knowing that? Yeah. So you say to your friend that you're mad at, you know, I've really turned you into a bitch. I remember when what I attracted from you was so sweet, but not anymore. Not anymore. And I intend to do something about that. Good?
Good.
Really good.
Thank you.
Really good. Yeah. You are not the creator for your wife. You are not the attractor of her experience. You are, what do you want? You have something you want to talk about?
Not personally for me, for my wife.
Okay, you can go. Maybe we'll talk to your wife.
Please, it's very important.
Yeah, well, no, it's all right.
I would
It's
like
all right.
to,
All is really well.
I'd like you to ask her a question.
All is really well. All is really well. We just, what you're going to discover as everything unfolds here today is that everything that unfolds here is exactly the way the universe at large works. Exactly the way. It's very important that you hear everything we say to you, because there's no filler here. Everything that we say means something. Yeah. It's all right. It's all right. Say again?
Hear her out, please. My wife.
Okay. So here's the deal. In this world of attraction, we'll wait for you because this is really for you. We're talking to you, to both of you, mostly to you, to everyone, but mostly to you. This is the most important thing that you will ever hear from anyone ever. Oh, never mind. Everything is about attraction. Everything is about attraction. There is no assertion in this attraction-based universe, because it's easy to see action produce results. Then it's easy to get oriented about making things happen. In other words, I'll offer this effort, but I'm offering the effort. It's really important, you said. It's really important. Hear her out. Ask the questions. This is really important. But in all of those words, what you were emitting vibrationally is, we're not where we want to be. We want to be in a different place. And so we're making the effort to be in a different place from this place of not being in the place that we want to be. And the universe only hears, not where I want, 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 not where I want. You can't get there from there. You cannot get there from here. You cannot. There are not enough words. There's not enough action. It just doesn't work that way. You can't demand it. You can't get forceful. You can't be strong about it. You can't get intense about it. Effort is not your friend. Effort is not any of your friends, because effort is like you get into your vehicle and you decide that you're going to really do your part, so you get under the engine and you work with the pistons and the pulleys and the belts, and of course you don't do that. You let the engine do what the engine does while you do what your work is. And your work is to prepare the vibrational atmosphere. Your work is to prepare the vibrational atmosphere. We want you to know that to a person in this room, we know who you are and what you want. And we know where you are in relationship to what you want. And we are giving you vibrationally, and Esther is finding the interpretive words, every possibility of getting to where you want to be from where you are. Whether you sit in this chair, whether you're out in the world somewhere watching this by live stream, or whether you are sitting in the audience just wanting to get clarity on something, nothing goes unheard. Now, that's true of life always. Nothing that you want ever goes unheard. Nothing ever goes unheard. You are not listening to us because it's not coming to you in the way that you want it to come to you. It's not happening for you in the way that you want it to happen for you. It's not happening to you in the way that you want it to happen to you. But everything that you want is coming right to you. Everything that you want. You just have to soften up a little bit and let it in, you see. And you don't help. You don't help because you really want this thing that isn't coming. And so the isn't coming is a vibration that's the strongest within you, you see. So you kind of got to give up the battle, and trust that everything that you want is flowing to you. You kind of sort of do, but not really. You sort of kind of.
Then I make it wrong. Somehow.
You're not wrong. There's nothing wrong.
The universe always brought me where I wanted
yeah,
to be.
And still will.
And
still will. Nothing's changed.
And then I judge something.
It doesn't matter. Nothing's gone wrong. There isn't anything that you've done that is wrong. There isn't anything that you need to fix. Nothing is broken. You just have to trust that the power of your desire is so strong. The power of your desire is so strong, but you're deflecting the benefit because it feels so big. It's so important. It feels so important that stronger effort needs to be applied, but the stronger effort is the enemy, because the stronger effort is the not trusting the energy, not trusting the source.